Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday of Holy Week. I'm at the very back corner of my property, this beautiful spot. You can see beside me this creek that is flowing. What you can't see is that right behind me there's another creek that flows into this one. This one is the Waterville Creek. I'm not sure what the creek is behind me, but they make this beautiful intersection and it makes such beautiful, beautiful sound. I'm going to stop for a moment and let you just enjoy the sound of the water. When I was first looking at this property and came back to this spot, I was just taken with this spot. One of the reasons we bought this property was because of this spot. And whenever I come back here, I can just almost instantly feel relaxed. My blood pressure kind of lowers because it's so beautiful. But I'm actually here today because this is an intersection of two creeks. And one of the things that Holy Week does for us, hopefully, is maybe lowers our blood pressure, maybe brings us into the presence of God, but it also brings us to an intersection. It forces us to make a choice. John 13 through 17 is John's story of the Last Supper. And John tells us everything that happens at the Last Supper, or much that happened at the Last Supper. And it's interesting that he uses 5 chapters of his 21 chapters just for this one evening, just for a few hours this one evening. It'd be a great Lenten, Holy Week discipline for you to read John 13 through 17 this week. But I want to share with you a little bit in John 14, because this is where Jesus brings Philip to an intersection, to having to make a choice, and it really brings all of us to having to make a choice. Jesus has just said that he is the way and the truth and the life, that he is the way to the Father, and Philip responds and says in John 14, beginning with verse 8, Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father, and we will be satisfied. Jesus said to him, have I been with you all this time, Philip, and still you do not know me? Whoever has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, show us the Father? This brings up not merely an intersection or a simple double dilemma. It really brings up a trilemma, according to C.S. Lewis. This brings us and Philip to a very important intersection. Lewis says that when we look at Jesus and we hear him say things like this, say things like, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father, then we must consider that Jesus is either a liar or a lunatic or he is Lord. Is Jesus lying to Philip? If you want to see God, you see me. Or is that absolutely certifiably insane? If I told you that I thought I was God, you would think, and rightfully so, that I am insane. But Jesus here says, if you've seen me, you have seen the Father. And so Holy Week forces us into this trilemma. Is Jesus a liar? Is Jesus a lunatic? Or is Jesus Lord? Holy Week forces many into this trilemma. The chief priests, Judas, the other disciples, Pilate, even the Roman soldiers. And we have that wonderful example on the day that Jesus dies of a Roman soldier changing his mind and saying, truly, this was the Son of God. Let me invite you this Holy Week, not merely with your head to try to decide the answer to this trilemma, but with your heart. And if Jesus is Lord, then live out your life as if Jesus is your Lord, following him. We do this, of course, because if you come to that third decision that he is Lord, then you know that Jesus, that God, is with us. Amen.